Hey friend, what's up, dog? Oh god, okay. Let's see what we can do here. Nah, never mind. Nope. Maybe a bit ambitious for my warm-up lap. Fran, if you're still here, if you don't mind, is the audio and everything working? Whoa, the lag spike. Interlagos is currently the DCGP event. I qualified last night, or at least I had qualifying last night, and then they're finishing qualifying tonight, and then they have pro competition tomorrow night and pro am on Thursday night, I think. Okay, let's go, boy. God, this kind of car is like hurting my eyeballs. It's way wide. Shit. Man, that flip's gonna be dangerous. Didn't wait for me. What's that? My tires are just gonna get cold. Come on, bro. Death understood. Now let's just bail on this one. And that one, okay. out there is reading the messages while I was driving. Like a dumbass. Okay, I need to move these down slightly. This car works. I wanna drive with you. That's terrible. Well, there's no one here anymore. Yes, it's super available. Let's just see if this loaded in properly. Nice. something quickly. Come on, Sultan, let's go. Shot inside club. Nice. Oh my god, seriously? That's good. Wasn't really supposed to initiate side by side like that. Was in the mix. Come on. That's my bad. Sorry, bro. I hate that it's like this. I love this layout. It's just that one little detail. The worst. It's a DQ. Fucking hell. Come on, stay on the road. I don't know why I didn't downshift there. That would have solved all my problems. Throw away around. Sorry, Greg. fun because that was almost nice. Not great. The cones strike again. Too wide. Yeah. No, I missed that whole outside zone. And wide there. Brutal. Hello distant travelers, welcome to the stream. I'll be driving again in a second. Donut for me. If I could keep a donut, yeah. With sprinkles. Maybe sparks. There you go. Same spot. Big fan, by the way. Oh wait, shot food. How do they get through this number? Oh man. guys in the water. Let's go. Still never should have been inside there. Bit of a weird line through there. Tries pretty strong. Yes. H2O vibes. I'm confused. Oh, H2O, as in drinking water, yes, correct. I thought H2O like the event. I was like, what? Had a little bit too much red wine vibes, so my drive was so. It's an interesting line. Oh man. Try to keep it close. Come on, girl. It's vodka. Might have ourselves a good run here. Whoa, narrowed up so much. Kind of fucked up my line. It's okay, from next week we can all get wine again anyway. Whoa, he just bumped me. So last night in qualifying I had a pretty amazing run. I just missed that third inside clip. And it's like haunting me now, like every single run. I mean, this guy has so much lag, it's obviously why he hit me. Well, that'll get you disqualified. Bit early on the initiation there. Oh, shallow. Oh, the other was following me. Stop. Surely there's someone here I can drive with. It's not lagging like that. It's insane. Okay. Over the red lines. Or red line, I should say. Missing good points. What game? This is Pseudo Corsa. These are the DCGP cars on one of the DCGP tracks. So let me know if you can't hear me, and then I'll type that out for you. Shit, the guy behind me, he's just like holding on to the alarm. Oh, there it is. Oh. Is it on Steam? Yeah, this is on Steam. So I should be paying attention to my driving a little bit more. But you know, here we are. I don't want to be driving with that guy anymore. Sorry, bro. Just go. Accidentally downshift a second. Jam with a dude in the E30. Oh yeah, let's go, bro. Just a little left tap. Red. Ooh. drag spike. Toyota Supra jokes. I see you. This has got a 2J at least. Oh, fuck. Sorry, guy. Oh, means going in. Kind of a weird ass entry. Oh. Ankle stalled. Whoa. Oh, sorry. That got messy. Is Papadaki's running the BMW engine in the new Supra? As in the FD one? Or do you mean just in general? Whoa. Shadow and all of that. Sorry, friend, giving him such a bad lead. Oh my god, it just doesn't stop. I was actually in Japan at Daigo Saito's shop when Osbo went to check out his HKS Supras before they announced that he was building a Supra for FD, which is pretty cool. Fun like fact. Nice. What are you saying? Oh, interesting. Yeah, Daigo. He had 3 at the shop when we were there, 2 of which I know he drives. I think the 3rd one might have been for a customer or something. Still pretty crazy because I was back in November when they were like brand new. Damn, bit too much sauce there. Eats the gorilla. The first time I went to Japan, I had just been, and by just been I mean like 6 months prior to my first trip. I had just met Aaron Losi in Texas, and I was basically complaining about staying in South Africa, and then he suggested that I buy a car in Japan and go drifting with him, and then I did. I shared a R33 Skyline, quite a shitty one. I shouldn't say shitty, I love that car, but it was cheap as far as those things go. And I shared it with Fielding Shredder at a Texas drifter. And yeah, I went. That was November of 2017, I think. And then I went the following spring, so like a couple months later. And then I went one more November, I think. I'm trying to think, did I go twice? No, so I drove my Skyline twice, I think, and then I didn't go for like a year and a half, almost 2 years, and then I went back now last November when I bought my new Chaser. So yeah, that's that story. Yeah, that 33, man. Crazy times. It served me well, especially as a first ABC car. That inside curve. What's behind me? A Mustang. Yeah, I like the older cars too, but they're kind of garbage. I mean, suspension geometry and suspension technologies come such a long way. Like, I love the Cressida because it looks super rad, but it's kind of shitty for a drift car once you start to get more serious. But, you know, in South Africa it doesn't matter, I don't compete, and it's just a fun car. I missed that outside zone. Bad run. I might turn the force feedback down slightly, which is an interesting thing that I'm really thinking of now. But I've seen it clipping a couple times. I met Aaron. So I am a cinematographer by trade. That's what I do for a living. I shoot commercials and music videos and stuff. And I was going on a trip to America, and I just hit him up one day and I was like, yo, this is a video that I've made, which was a video I shot at Streets of Detroit, a drift event in Michigan, Detroit, in 2015, I think. And I've been following his content and all that kind of thing, and then I basically just messaged him and I was like, yo, can I come check out a Texas event and make a video, which I then did, and he was an incredible host and we got on really well. Yeah, I just became good friends, and I've been back to Texas maybe I'd say 3 or 4 times since then. He came down to South Africa, was it last year? No, it must have been the year before. Wow, that's crazy. Yeah. I took him to Botswana, like a 3-week overland thing. And yeah, he was actually meant to come back now, and obviously can't, so to cancel his tickets and stuff. But yeah, that's been a really cool person to know in drifting, I guess. Kind kind of share a lot of the same sentiments and ideas on drifting, but he comes at it with a wealth of experience and from a completely different kind of background, which is interesting. Okay, what do people say? E36s are amazing, amazing cars that are like get in and drive with very, very minimal tuning and quite reliable when you get a good one. The engines can be a bit temperamental, but if you don't have any Vanos issues and sort out the cooling is the main thing. The M3 I bought in Texas the year before, no, last year, blew a head gasket right after I bought it, but that's been fixed and that's been super reliable since then. R31 Skylines are really cool too, and quite a good option in South Africa, but I will mention that they... Oh yeah, I actually have nothing bad to say about them, especially because they use, to my knowledge, all like S13 front suspension stuff. So you can use S13 knuckles, so any knuckle kit developed for an S13, coilovers, all that kind of shit. As far as engine swaps, obviously that becomes complicated in any car, so I'd be wary to do an engine swap car for your first drift car. My very first drift car was an MX-5, and then we did an engine swap like way before I could even really drive properly, and that was a mistake. That probably slowed me down in my sort of arc of progression quite a bit, where if I'd started with just, you know, like a stock S13 or an E36 or an E30, or even just get my MX-5 stock engine and just did more suspension tuning, I would have progressed much quicker and had a lot more fun. Kind of like my Skyline in Japan, it was just a stock RB25 with a front mount intercooler and coilovers. And it didn't even have knuckles, it just had back spaces. So you kind of just get to focus on driving rather than building. See, Thomas Finn, you just joined, I think. Or was it Alex? Who's here? Entry list? Whatever. I make this look easy. Yeah, this is quite a monster of the track. It's fun though. Shit. Kind of go through waves with the City Course that would be quite boring. It's been a nice, refreshing little thing. I've been playing City Course Competizione or whatever, the GT3 simulator game, a lot. I say a lot, like I think I have like 38, 40 hours logged. It's still pretty garbage, but it's fun. Kind of go through waves with the circles that would be quite boring. It's been a nice, refreshing little thing. I've been playing circles Competizione or whatever, the GT3 simulator game, a lot. I say a lot, like I think I have like 38, 40 hours logged. It's still pretty garbage, but it's fun. Oh man. Curious to see where the drop off, because Drift Corner qualifying is going or happening right now. Curious to see if I'm still in the mix there. Hey, there's Thomas Finney. What's up, bro? I'm blown away at the level of driving on this in this series. Right on, man. Yeah, thanks for watching and asking questions and stuff. I'd love for this to be more conversational. Sorry for speaking kind of under my breath. My girlfriend's come to bed and it's my first night doing this, so I'm trying to be respectful. She's probably listening to me going, Let's see what's happening here. Sorry, guys, I just want to check these scores. Let's get some maps. What's one of the coolest moments you've had on the track? Okay. I would say it depends on which track, but I think my first time at Ebisu, it's just like every single day, it's just like mental, you know, like just being in a train of like JZXs and stuff, driving these iconic tracks is like an unreal experience. Those are still my highlights. I would also say though, you know, drifting is so much about who you're driving with and like good vibes with friends and stuff. We run this really weird little teardrop layout at Killarney, but from the outside looks ridiculous and kind of boring, but I've had amazing times. Just like hanging out in tandem with friends, driving a stupid little layout like that. Okay, let's see what Thomas has got for us. Never mind. Figured out the line I'm wearing for today. See if I can follow someone. This really is fast. Yeah, it depends. I mean, obviously the tracks are all very different. Toge course, for example, feels incredibly fast and looks incredibly fast for how small it is. It's incredibly narrow, like you wouldn't be able to turn around a JZX at any point on that track. without doing like a 3 or 4 time like back and forth kind of thing. So I mean, I doubt anyone ever really gets up over like 90 kilometers an hour there. But that is flying on a tiny track like that. And of course, I doubt any of us are ever going much over like 120 as we initiate over the crest. Nishi, kind of standard drift type stuff, like third gear, second gear. Nishi long, obviously, you haul ass and go pretty much as fast as your car will go. You just need to initiate earlier. Higashi, I've never driven, which I really want to next time I go, whenever that'll be. Higashi is super duper fast, like over 160 kind of vibes. Yeah, that's about it. I probably still got much faster at Kelani than I have at Ebisu, to be honest, which is quite scary because Cressida is not safe. Oh yeah, I watched that Norway video where they drive on the ice lake. That is insane. That looks so fun. I don't know if you watched James Dean's latest video when they're driving in a field, and I was just like, this is incredible. Cape Town, we have such a hard time finding places to drift. Now, like, if somebody just has a field, like out me, and I might just have to put bigger wheels on the Cressida and like take the fenders off or something. Just teleport out of here, you idiot. What's the issue with the Cressida? Depends what day you're asking. No, I was just talking about having to drive it on like a field, like a grass field. I think it would just be way too low the way it is now. There's obviously a whole list of things that are wrong with it. Nothing that'll kind of stop me driving it, but it is going under the knife again soon for some maintenance. It's old. Yeah, thank you. Got distracted. Concentrate. Yeah, I suppose you could look at it like that. Who needs to open their windows? Who needs central locking? I was actually cleaning the Cressida today, and it's starting to rust quite a bit, and it's got such just like little rust spots, and it's got scraps everywhere, little dents, and like without over romanticizing it too much, it's kind of getting to that point where every little scratch and dent has got like a story to it, which is quite cool. Quite a cool thing. Like I wouldn't want to repaint the car just because you would lose so much of that like history. How's it, Robin? Not that video. What do you take? The one do on the track. So that is a friend of mine called Volley, and he was a mechanic at my friend Ray, who built the car initially. He was a mechanic at his shop, so Volley used to do all the maintenance on the Cressida, and that was the first time I took him in the car with me, but he always worked on the car. So that was quite a special day for us. Man, that inside. At some point I should probably just start driving to it rather than roaming about it. I feel like I have the rest of the track pretty maxed at this point. You're so lucky to meet Adam LZ. Oh, actually, to the previous question of one of the craziest track experiences, I went in Adam's S15 at a track in Texas called Harris Hill, and it was like I'd never been in a car with a sequential gearbox. Don't think I'd ever been in a car that makes like more than 800 wheel horsepower. I think it's on like 295 Achilles 123Ss, just like the rocket ship. Like I couldn't believe the G's that thing pulled, and like just the amount of inertia that shifts when you throw it into like a corner at like max angle. I think we entered at like 200 k's an hour basically. Maybe it was a touch less, I'm trying to think. It was like 130 miles an hour. Anyways, it was fast as fuck. It was scary. Yeah, he's pretty much untouchable with that type of content now, especially now that he's got the resources that he has, like so waxed at that stuff. Hope he keeps on doing the thing and goes from strength to strength. Oh, that's cool. I regularly have a little Gumtree trawl for a old Datsun or a like a Sunny. What do you call them? What do we call them? Little 1400 Luckies. Champ. There we go. What is happening? So much. Yeah, he's got a good now, but don't mistake any of that as anything other than just a sheer load of work and a lot of sacrifice as well. It's a hard-working dude. Yeah, it was quite weird. I kind of also just found him, or the YouTube algorithm fed him to me when he got his S13, because it was around the same time I started drifting. And started watching his videos, and then just by chance kind of met him through Aaron and Texas stuff and Japan. It's sort of weird how that happens. We've been chatting about him coming here for years now. I don't really have the energy or the resources to like figure that out for him. If anybody knows of any Evo 5s for sale in South Africa, just let me know. Because he wants it. Good, Thomas. And you are rapid out of the box. Sumimasen. Do you think we have enough here to keep LZ entertained? Yeah, I mean, he would come for like a week, I guess. But yeah, that's the thing, you'd have to kind of come up with a content plan. Keep him busy. So many wankers and drifting here. I don't even know who to speak to try and organize events and prep a car for him. All that kind of shit. Kind of make more sense to do something upcountry, like not in Cape Town. Maybe do something almost like Drift Week, where you get all the different tracks on like a road trip. But that's a lot of admin. I don't know if that's a lot. I assume that's a lot of points. Yeah, the problem with him versus like an Aaron Nosey type person is Aaron doesn't really do YouTube for money. And Aaron's kind of like down to just experience things and like live his life. Where Adam won't just come and hang out for a week. Like, it costs him way too much money to not be making content. I hate that clip so much. Sorry, I totally just sandbagged that guy. Did you guys get to swap course? Man, I'd love to take the Cressida to all the different tracks, but it's never been reliable enough for me to like confidently send it anywhere. But maybe, who knows, maybe if we aren't able to travel for the next year or whatever, then maybe that's what I'll do. Some energy into like getting to tracks outside of Cape Town. Somebody lead, please. Yes, I'm leaving. Damn, I wish I'd had this much practice before qualifying. Yeah, the thing is, like, what kind of event, you know, like Super Drift is kind of cool. I've got very limited experience with that that side of drifting here. The competitive scene in Cape Town is shit. Don't like anyone. The people that are sort of running it or making the decisions, so I wouldn't want to deal with all of that and all of that nonsense. But yeah, I've heard good things about like Mikey Skelton and those kind of guys. And JP van der Spey I've met through a set of Corsa. He drives in Super Drift, I believe. We've never actually spoken about it, but seen on Instagram. And he seems like a pretty cool guy who just wants to throw down. Dream drift chassis within reason. If I had to build a car specifically for Super Drift, for example, could probably be a turbo BMW E36 or 46. I think a 36 with the M50 and the turbo is a pretty good bang for buck way to go fast in a very competitive platform with easy and cheap spares. Easy to get all adjustable arms and carry spares of all that stuff. E92s are awesome and super intrigued by them. Thinking like a pie in the sky kind of thing. That'd be quite dope. I kind of enjoy the Japanese stuff in a weird way when they're more like grassroots. I don't know why. Like a fully built drift car thing. I think the Japanese cars, it's kind of a waste of like a Japanese platform. Hey Alec, what's up dude? I will never forget coming to Texas and buying that piece of shit M3, which is now amazing and like Aaron's favorite car, but buying that thing instead of taking you up on your offer to drive your FRS. Dumbass. This is before I'd driven an FRS as well. Now I've driven them and they are super rad. Lexus, I love the GS, like the big Toyota Aristo type of Lexuses. The IS is pretty cool, my friend Ray has an IS. In South Africa though, it's like difficult to get spares, and like all the suspension arms and stuff you have to import and they're quite expensive, so I'd give that a pass as a competitive drift car in our country. This is obviously talking like, you know, for me, in planning a chassis for a competitive series, you need a plan to crash it and break it. Also the Lexus, the IS300, it drives super nice, basically drives like a JZX, but I don't think it's giving you anything that a BMW doesn't. I kind of really prefer the way that BMWs look too, if I'm honest. Spinning's not cuck, bro. Depends, I mean like cuck spinning is cuck, but like cool spinning is cool. I've been to proper spinning events in like Soweto and where's the other one they have? I want to say Blackburn. Must be Blackburn. Every second Thursday night. And it's mental, dude. The guys that are good, the routines are amazing. It's kind of like, you shouldn't really think of it as being driving as much as it's just like a spectacle, a show. Like I wouldn't relate it to drifting at all. .350Zs are pretty cool too. I'd be curious to see if you were a good driver, if you had a 350Z with just like suspension mods, so like, you know, really good coilovers, good angle kit, that kind of thing, and like maybe 100 shot of nitrous, if you could be competitive in Super Drift. I would think so. I think a lot of dudes are on like 235s and stuff. Yeah, Alec. I would love to come back to Texas. Obviously, that's all kind of become a bit murky now. I would prioritize going back to Japan before I go back to Texas, but I love the Texas fam. I love the Lone Star events. I'd be very, very keen to get out there. Aaron invited me to go on Drift Week this year and the next one, I guess, but which is also this year if everything works out. But my financial situation has changed a little bit with COVID and me not really working down here, so yeah, Aristas are sick. Yeah, the Vert 350Zs are very common because they suck. And they're cheap because they suck. They're cool if you can get like a turtle missile one like Luke thinks and just not give a fuck about it, but if you want a halfway nice car, oh shit, you definitely don't want the Vert. This car's front alignment's so different to how I would normally set it up. This is the first corner on this track is so understeery and weird. I'm running so much more negative camber than usual. Does anyone want to see me drive different cars at a different track? I'm getting kind of bored. I probably shouldn't because I should stay very familiar with this chassis, but fuck it, I don't really care. I don't even know if I'm through into Pro-Am, so who knows? That guy just hit me so hard on initiation. Yes, boss. Okay. Let me do the young toilet pit stop and then I will be right back with different cars. servers. Wait, Aaron shared this on his story? That's hilarious. Didn't even know. My dude. Oh right, just the other stories that I gotcha. I was like, wow, that kickback is rudely bad. Oh, could you guys hear me? Sick. Drifting Uno. You know, I wouldn't mind drifting in Uno, but probably wouldn't be able to find server running Unos, and I don't want to drift in Uno alone. Yeah, I'm with you now, Alec. I was trying out the layout for your next event. Are you going to be driving? I went to, what's that track called? MSR. A couple of years ago with Michael and Shellerbeck, and it was super rad. Shelly. Oh wait, I'm just looking at PCGP now. Man, I haven't driven anything else in a while. So, it's Drift Playground, Tomato Sportsland. Oh. Interesting collection of cars. There's some Toge stuff. Grange. Nope, server's empty. Valeluma, like grassroots style vibes. Sorry, this is boring. You guys are just staring at a black screen. I'm just trying to decide which server to join. Where's the key now? Yeah, sorry, the game screen is invisible until I pick a game. Shit, dog. Everyone is just playing Interlagos at the moment. Pretty crazy. Interlagos. Let's try this Valelunga thing. Is there a Laurel that I can drive? No. Hachi. Drive Corolla. S15, S30. Doesn't really matter, I guess I'll figure it out. Let's drive this S30. I drive in that exact third-person view you're seeing. It's too difficult for me on a single monitor to know what is happening next to me. If you're driving like grassroots style cars on a Toge track, I find that's not a problem to be like interior view with a little bit of real head motion. But it's way too disorienting driving those like pro or pro-am type cars at big angle, close tandem and stuff. It's taken quite a lot of getting used to drive in that view. Because obviously your kind of center of gravity and like your normal field of view is so different, but it's made a lot of positive, or it's had a really positive impact on my sort of quality of driving and consistency. can't believe you guys can hear me pee. They're so far away from here. It's like 2 rooms over. Anyway. Well, there you go, guys. Getting nice and close and cozy. Okay, let's see if anyone here can drive. Glorious S20s. Ooh, my camera frozen. This tends to happen, it seems. Let me just quickly fix that. Okay, should be fixed now. While we're driving, guys. I have tried cranking up the field of view for interior, but it becomes even more nonsensical and unrealistic. It feels like you're sitting behind. It doesn't work for me. Where's that guy going? Whoa! Yeah, this is really interesting. Man, this thing is so understeered. We can drive this interior view if you guys want. If you want to buy me some VR, I'd be happy to try it. Oh man, I'm not digging this car. Turn the boost up. Too early. Man, it's so much understood. Yeah, third person kind of also, because you have to rely on like visual feedback so much with simulated drifting, I think it kind of makes a lot of sense, as opposed to what you call it. What was I talking about? Oh, like in-car camera. Sorry. Probably shouldn't read comments before I've answered what I was trying to answer. Getting kind of bored drifting. I don't know if anyone's interested in watching me try a race in circles I got this year there. I'll start the stream anyway, and then I don't even know if it'll run, so this is a good test, because this game is super intensive, and I don't think my graphics card's loving it. Or my CPU, whatever it is. I wonder if they're done with qualifying. Okay, I might just, as a precautionary thing, just turn the graphics down a tiny bit straight off the bat. It's going to be emotional, guys. I'm pretty not good at grip racing, but I'm trying very hard to get better. Let's try find one. Damn, I have to get my essay rating up again. Keep playing on all these noob servers and just getting fucking wrecked. It's a 59, it's not too bad. I had good luck on this server before.
The leader has finished the race.
Cool. I'm here just in time for qualifying. That's good. Oh my god, it's raining. Oh my god, it's raining! Yes, I made it into Pro-Am for the DCGP, guys. I'm against Marcos Abengozar. That is sick. And JP from the Spain made it. 2 South Africans in top 32 Pro-Am, that's cool. Do you play CSGO? I did play CSGO a lot growing up. Well, Source growing up, and then CSGO as an adult. It's kind of been ruined by like hacking and just bad servers and shit, in my opinion now. Okay, well I don't have a special tune for the wet, so I guess I'm just gonna run standard wet. So type in as well. What position am I on the bracket? That is a good question. I can't believe I've made it into something. I'm so excited. I just want to be able to attend it. Qualifying is a interesting beast. We're just waiting for this race to finish and then we'll start qualifying. Here it is.
Green light, go, go, go.
Okay, it doesn't appear to be raining anymore. I'm going to load my quali tune. It's called 47s because the guy that made the tune a year ago ran a 1 minute 47 here, but I haven't been able to run more than like a 149. Well, there's only 3 people here right now. I'm sure more people will join them. Let's check this out. feel like there might be a little bit of frame stuttering, so I might not be able to stream this with my computer. Let's see. Don't really know what the biggest frame rate hog is in this game, what I should turn down. People that join now will be like, wait, this isn't sim drifting. Whoa, there was a bit of a frame stutter there. Okay, first qualifying lap, let's go. Looks like there's no traffic, so let's make it count. Trail brake in. Turn the traction control down a bit. Could have been much faster through there, but still learning. Probably could have done that in third gear, but anyway. Game is performing quite poorly, I'm not gonna lie. I don't think this will be faster than a 150. Maybe next lap. Let's get the car tipped in and full throttle. Yeah, it's a 51.
Well done, mate. Russell, guys.
Gross.
There's a slow car behind.
Damn, 2/10 of a second slow already. Mad. Oh, a bit of oversteer. Fuck. Not drifting anymore. Try turning the textures down. Yeah. Oh god, too ambitious. Let's get out the way for this guy. Not sure I could blame that.
Car on the left.
My poor driving and textures, really. More than anything, it might just be that my computer's running super hot from like doing this for the last 2.5 hours.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Oh, what's that guy doing?
Landing by
I
the
thought he was gonna go straight and then he... Damn. Yeah, I agree. Big time. I was feeling kind of understeery, I'm not sure why. Tire pressures seem okay, I guess. I don't really know that much about setup yet. It's a whole different world to drifting this. There's a pretty good line through there. Try to do something closer to that on the next lap. I mean, I don't know what just happened there. So just try to get some speed up for the flying lap. Okay, here we go, boys. Locked and loaded.
yellow flag on the charging front.
Just made it.
Slow car ahead.
It's weird that it's not giving me a predicted lap time. As I said it.
There's a slow car ahead. Yellow flag, be careful.
Damn. Let's see if I can get that half a second back in this last corner. Unlikely though. Lots of there and gassy. Have enough fuel for one more lap.
This has been your personal best.
Currently in 8th. Come on. Bad. That felt quick. That was too quick into the corner.
yellow flag in sector 3.
What can we do? Oh, drifting. Fuck. Damn, that would have been quite quick. Okay. Starting back in 12th, boys. Shit. Okay, now I can see this qualifying stuff. What? The guy in first place qualifying ran a 1:46.8. That is stupid fast. That is like mental fast. I don't think I've been in a race with anyone that's run that kind of pace. Wow. That's incredible. Incredible. Cheers, man. Yeah, thanks for watching. Laters, I'll do this more regularly now that I've figured out how to do it, I guess. Yeah, I kind of tend to... Yeah, I have no real explanation for that. I have found that if you do that second back up to third thing well in that corner, you can gain like quite a bit of pace. So for qualifying, it's worth trying. But yeah, in the race, I'll probably just stay third. How long is this race? 18 minutes. Ah, fuck. Haven't played this in a while, so I'm like, what do I do? I need to sneeze. Ah. Okay. 30 seconds. Oh man. Turn 1. Is anybody ready?
Stay double file.
Please don't rear
Car on
end
the right.
me.
Clear on the right.
Oh my god.
Slow car ahead. Yellow flag ahead. Watch out.
Turn the car in too early, so it's too wide on corner exit there.
Well done, mate. Personal fastest lap.
Man, it looked like he was taking such a slow line through there, but I guess not. Whoa. Should stop downshifting to second there. Stupid. Probably on the throttle a bit late.
Well done, mate. The fastest steps in front.
Man, the car just did not want to slow down that lap. Ooh, this lady's behind me. What's to get? Oh, is that a Bentley? Whatever. Car behind me is ready to get by. Went down to second again for whatever reason. Sorry, guy. I'm gonna have to hold you off. Ooh, bad line.
Car on the left.
cool paint job. Man, that thing is a rocket ship.
Falling behind to the car in front in sector 3. Well done, mate. This is me and Russell, guys.
Not gonna try to take him in turn 1. Not that kind of guy.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Pretty happy with the P7. It's decent pace for me. Slow. In me, Jaguar.
Car on the left.
Please don't hit me. Let me let him by. Wait, that's 6. That's the guy that did that crazy fast qualifying run. Alien.
Halfway through, not over yet.
Damn, that was trash. Oof, I need to go to bed. I know I have that 149 pace, I'm just not able to access it tonight. Pretty tired though. Ah, so close.
Car heading sector 1. Well done, mate. Personal fastest lap. There's a slow car up ahead. Slow car ahead.
That was terrible. Trying too hard. Smooth is fast. Smooth is fast. Man, that was terrible.
Yellow flag ahead. Be careful. There's a slow car up ahead.
Too early. Last 2 laps.
Okay, the leader is on the final lap now. Give it all you can. You're gaining on the car ahead of sector 2.
Just plowing the fronts. Good night, man. Thanks for watching.
The leader has finished the race.
And a 149, nice last lap.
Good job, Lee. You did your best. Bring it back to the pits.
Yes. Good race. Thanks, guys. That is going to be the end of my stream as well. Whew, what a crazy time.